Hey, hey, caution rhythm boy. Hey, that rhythm nice, you know. Most of responsible for that rhythm boy. They did good. They did a good job on that rhythm right there, boy. The bass line, the melody, and all of that, boy. Sung in real good. I taking you back to 2019. You better believe it or not. Caution rhythm. Hey, featuring the likes of Hollywood HP. That's the one you just saw a while. We jinkin. Yeah, that's it. Hollywood HP, man. Got some lyrical on that rhythm as well. Nadia Batson. Yeah, inside with a bombshell. What she said? Yeah. Lyrical on that rhythm as well. Ricky T. And of course, our very own Skinny Fabulous on the rhythm, man. Yeah, boy. Busting up some big tracks inside. 17 after that. Yeah, man. Our number 2, man, it is. Live on Facebook as well. Y'all need to head on over this and check us out, man. Get some visuals inside the studios of X104 FM. Yeah. Okay. So it's 2 out now. I didn't even realize. Alright. Hey, big up our Facebook lovers, man. At 314.3 on Facebook.
I ain't feeling 100%. But
yeah,
we good.
Yeah, boy. I don't know how that goes sometimes, right? But nevertheless,
these are the things that we do for the fans, you know.
Yo, pull the extra miles.
Yeah.
For the fans, the listeners. Hey, I'll get it on the Facebook, right? Share up the live as well. Let's see if we could have a real nice discussion today.
So the topic is I mean, when you come on the Facebook, the topic is there. You read it and you process it. Think about it.
Yeah.
Listen, because we're gonna throw out some different questions where the topic is concerned, right?
Yeah.
Because I deal with my crews, and I was like, boy.
Yeah. Would you date a woman who's having a child for next month?
Don't put it like that. I tell the way how you present it today.
Oh no, but that's right.
You make a song like
that's
for next man.
But it's not your child, so she's having a child.
No, God, just put it up politely now.
Tell me, okay, so she's pregnant for somebody else.
That song much better.
All right, cool.
But she pregnant for a man. You make a song like.
All right, I get you.
You make a song to Ranchy, man. He's a red dung tongue, man.
No, I get you. I cannot.
I mean, the way your presentation this morning, management can give Stump a memo. His presentation this morning is a bit too harsh.
I get where you come from. Alright? But people know what I'm talking about. So would you date a woman who's having a child for somebody else?
Yeah, I like it that way. I like the question that way. I give you wrong the question.
But it real stuff. Fellas, y'all get inside.
Honestly, I'm gonna be straight with you, right?
That's dead honest.
That is right on point. I mean, the younger version of Q would have said no.
Okay. Fair enough. That's
the younger version of myself would have said that's something I would have shut down one time.
But the mature version.
But the mature version, the adult,
the no version
in Q. Yeah. I don't really see a problem with it because I look at it this way. If I could accept a woman with a 5-year-old daughter, a 5-year-old son, a 3-year-old daughter, a 3-year-old son, or even 10 or 12, I think it don't really make a bunch of a difference.
I honestly think that's a big difference, but I gonna take your
I understand. I mean, okay, hold on. Let me describe the two versions. Mm-hmm. The Q back then would have thinking, boy, guys, am I you? I mean, a next man out there, and then a baby born, you gotta take care of the baby from scratch, basically, with street terms, from birth. Mm-hmm. You gotta be the one buying pampers and like you're pampering a baby that's not yours, right?
Fair enough.
And you know, a baby could take XYZ monies to get where you want it to get.
Yeah.
Right?
It's costly.
It's costly, but look at it this way now, as the adult Q. Sending, I'm gonna be a bit ranchy, you want to get where I'm coming from. Sending a next man you to school. It's basically the same thing. Because if you with somebody and they have a teenager or a child, you got and they living in your house, you practically have to be a co-parent to that child.
Yeah.
Right. So if you could send that child to school, feed that child, accept that child in your life, I don't see a problem with you accepting a woman who is pregnant as long as the love is mutual and the love is deep. That's the Matthew Q. But like I said, the Q back there.
Nah.
It's a no. Straight off the bat. I ain't say waiting for the match start. I ain't telling you playing tag. I ain't playing a cricket match, but
fair enough, you know, and I totally agree with you, but I have to. We agree to
this. So the Q is still answer the question because
we agree to disagree. We agree to disagree.
No. I'm saying, listen, I mean, me today, I'll do it.
In my honest opinion,
yeah, brother.
Meeting a woman with a child, that's wholly different than meeting a woman pregnant with a child. it is a different. Hold
on. Let me don't mess up the people then brain.
No.
You're a politician, eh?
Nah.
It's a difference in your view.
Nah, I honestly think it's a difference.
No. I
okay,
need
in my opinion.
Right.
And I want to believe I want to believe a lot of listeners out there would agree with me as well. Meeting a woman with a child, 2 years old, whatever the case
let me
might
turn
be,
the question different.
and meeting a woman pregnant with a child.
Okay, but let me ask you something now, right?
It's a different ball game.
That woman who's pregnant with a child, you guys link up, the love, bam.
Yeah.
Right, hold on. But you are saying now, you as DJ Stomper, you don't see yourself doing that, like accepting that.
I ain't really answer yet, innit?
Man, that way telling me in a nutshell.
I ain't answer yet. I'm only telling you, meeting the woman pregnant.
Okay, stick up in this. So the difference now, are the woman with the child making a baby, but you come back later on and be with the same one, with the same youth, but you were 5 years old.
If I didn't meet you while you were pregnant and I met you while the child was 5 years old, believe it or not, I honestly think it's a whole different ball.
So you would say no to the baby, but if that woman come back 5 years after?
To be honest, when it comes to the baby part, the woman being pregnant, I think it would depend a lot on the lady and the connection between us. But I'm not going to say I would not do it.
So what would you do? Give it time?
That's a good suggestion. I honestly think maybe I would be there for her and until the baby born, and then we could see where it goes.
But what difference does it make?
I remember I ain't saying no still in that. I ain't really saying
but you're giving second. You're giving a second.
In all honesty, I ain't saying no. Do you think a woman should be dating while she's pregnant? Though?
Why not? Why not? I mean, I'm asking, why not?
Boy, I don't know. I mean, so many reasons. I mean, boy, it's like, I think it's a time you should just be.
Pregnancy could be a very stressful thing.
I know. But
and I mean, you want to tell me that if a woman did while being pregnant is a problem? I don't think it's a problem. I personally think that it's better for she to date while having a baby, because she has somebody to turn to when that whole process is a stressful process.
Alright, boy, I don't know. Anyway, I think you shouldn't date while pregnant. Alright, listen to this one. I think you should not date while pregnant. I just feel like you have other things to worry about. You should be using that time to connect with you and your baby. Alright, that's some of the views rolling in already. That person saying, boy, they don't really think it's, somebody else said it's already hard to date while not being pregnant. How do you all have this much time on your hands? Meaning, how it done hard already for date, and you getting some inside joke.
I Bridget is a cute boy. I know you ain't gonna do that. That was the younger me, Bridget. Big up Wallet. That's the younger Q.
I ain't saying.
What you think? You think different of me?
No. I honestly think I agree with your stance on it. But people are getting WhatsApp.
You agree, don't believe.
No, I agree. No, I
But you're a politician and
I believe you, Virgin. I'm the host of the program, man. I'm paid to be a politician, bro.
Listen! Hold on. Let me get this straight.
I am being paid to be a politician.
Management, will come and relook my contract, please.
If I don't do this, management will think I'm not fit for the job.
This is what we're here for.
Yeah, but to all my listeners, all my listeners, all my Facebookers, y'all getting it. Do you think, in your honest opinion, what are your thoughts? Right? We just want your thoughts on it. We have a young lady, she broke off a relationship and then later found out that she was pregnant afterwards. All right, about 4 or 5 months into the pregnancy, she started talking to somebody, in a sense, with called dating, and she came on the bit of fire for it. You know, a lot of persons are saying, you know, just like I read some of the comments there. Right now, and them kind of sitting there. So we just ask you.
And she boyfriend died couple months ago. So she boyfriend died in April, buried in April. I speak to her like in May, June.
She was pregnant?
No, she wasn't pregnant.
That would have been a nice
No. But her thing is she ended up migrating. She went away. So she's telling me that she want to send for a boyfriend. I say, you have a boyfriend? She said, yes. But she afraid to publicize it because of what people is going to say. Oh, your boyfriend now dead.
And you done get
I
man
don't
already.
find a new man. Them thing is old people think, Bridget. No, it's modern days. You think that is bad?
Boy, it's a give and take. I wanna beat her up on it, but
she can't be moaning forever.
At the end of the day, life goes on.
Life goes on. Like at the same case as this, life goes on. The girl and baby father finish for whatever reason. She find love in you, you find love in her. I don't see what is the problem of you dating her even though she's pregnant. Once you fully understand and committed to that, shoot.
Somebody said your mental stability, a little tight my tongue today, and physical stability is important right now, along with your baby's health. All right, with preparing for new life in a foreign environment, work out the logistics between you and the father, and then see where a new energy fits in. That would be the new boyfriend, and in a healthy addition, not a distraction. All right, this ain't judging. This is just their thoughts.
It is fun. Q, I love your program today. I'm in that position and I'm seeking answers. So I'm listening attentively.
Really?
Yeah.
Goosebumps. All right. Somebody said no. Another person said date who? Date the baby's father, perhaps. All right. Somebody said it is morally indecent.
Why?
Well, it's up to the listeners.
Man, it's a society thing.
All right. Somebody else. There's something to be said about pregnant women dating while being pregnant. Well, that's the same thing. Pregnancy is only 9 months. You're already looking for a next man. You should be getting yourself together for when that child comes. Right? Dating isn't going nowhere.
So what if dating is what is setting up yourself to be stable?
Well, who knows?
Who knows?
I'm giving this opinion right there. Somebody said also a lot of dudes' main goal is gonna be the pipe. Oh my! Since you ain't gonna get pregnant again unless you're one of those rare few. All right, folks need to get their priorities straight. All right, some interesting ones. All right, another one. Somebody said you can go on a date, but I want to be sleeping with any one of those men. Me personally, I would just wait until I deliver. Things are complicated enough. Focus on you. All right, just opinions, eh? Somebody said yes, it is perfectly okay to date while being pregnant. Another person said no. Somebody else said nope, not for me. Somebody else said this one is like you. Somebody said younger me would say no, but from what I've seen in this world, I would go for it. The child father already missing in action.
He don't miss out.
If you find somebody to support you during your pregnancy and birth, which is already stressful, go on. Just make sure to be married next time. I don't know where that came.
That has nothing to do with it.
Right? Another person said yes. Another person said no. Somebody said kiss me teeth. I will wait. Has that been seen? Alright, somebody said yes, it is okay, but I'll probably be weird or awkward to that person for some time. No. I read that wrong. They said yes, it is okay, but it will be probably weird and awkward to some people. Alright. Another person said it depends on who you're dating. I would say don't just be out there trying to find someone, but if a mature man pursues you, then you can go for it. Alright, another person said no, I'll wait the 9 months.
I don't think she running down a man. I just think that she just fell in love with somebody. I don't see nothing.
Alright, people, y'all getting alright. Facebook, utilize that as well and let us know. Do you think it is okay for a woman to be dating while pregnant? In your honest opinion, as I said, I'll give you all one more time. Young lady broke off a relationship. Afterwards, she found out while she was single, she found out that she was pregnant. Alright, about 4 or 5 months down the line, she started talking to somebody else, but she came under some fire. Because a lot of persons were saying, boy, they don't think that's the kind of vibe you should dip on right now, and so and so. So the question was put forward. Do you think it is okay, in your honest opinion? We're not asking you to make no decisions for anybody. We just want to know how you see it.
How you see
All right? Do you think it is okay for somebody to date while being pregnant? All right, fair enough. It was squeeze.
Morning, Kings. Morning. Well, since we say asking personally, I personally, I won't. I would not, because of the fact that who I am as a person in terms of how I get involved in relationship. I like that period, or that dating period, where, you know, maybe 3-4 months, where both parties can still be in a situation where you can decide to get out of that relationship if you don't like what you're seeing. So instead of just rush right into the relationship, there's that period where, you know, you're courting as such, and you're seeing who the person is, trying to figure out who the person is, and if there are things that you definitely can't live with, there's that period where your heart still ain't really that touch now, that you could say, nah, I don't think I could deal with that. And if I'm getting involved with somebody, one of my things would be, you know, are you involved with anybody else? And if the answer is no, and then therefore you're not sexually active with nobody else, then the answer is no. And if 2 months later you're telling me that you're pregnant, well, then that means that you were lying to me, and therefore my prerogative is that I could walk out of that relationship, however sad that might be, because taking up that responsibility is very important. It's a serious one, not only for me and my heart and everything like that, but, you know, society-wise, we look at that like a taboo. So you have to make up your mind that you're serious about that, and then, you know, is the point, do you have enough time to figure out whether this woman is a serious woman enough to know that you're going to have a long-term relationship? So that's why I would say no in that case. But in a case where I know this person, and for several years, a couple of years, I've been, you know, talking to this person. The person know that I like them and they like me just the same, but they're involved with somebody else. And the person won't give me the opportunity because they have a relationship. So I would respect that, and that in itself would make me want to be with this person, because the person knows that me have feelings for her, and she still won't let me in because she's involved with somebody. That, to me, that's a trait of a good woman. So if at some point she got pregnant while we're talking, you know, we're friends and we're talking, and she wants out of the relationship, and I mean, she was serious about it. But, you know, sometimes even though you want to get out of a relationship, sometimes things happen and you're not totally out, and, you know, people get involved in sex, and sometimes the unfortunate happen where you get pregnant. That doesn't mean that you wanted it, but it happened. But in that case, if I'm trying to be with that person for the longest time, and I know that person is a quality person, and that happened, I wouldn't decide in my heart that I don't want the person again. I would still be close to that person, and when the person have the child and so on, and knowing that during that process that she and the person, the father of the child, is broken up, and she's going through that period without the father of the child. And after having the child and stuff like that, then yeah, maybe, you know, 2-3 months after having the child, then yeah, I would probably decide to have the relationship, because it's been years I've been trying, and it's been years she's been rebuffing me because of the fact that she had a relationship. So to me, I would look at her as a quality woman. And then even though she had the child now, I would do my part, help with the child, and I would hope that the father of the child will take care of the child. But in that case, I would be with the woman. But to be with the woman at the time where, you know, 3 months into the relationship, you're telling me that when me and you just have a relationship, and I ask the question, you're not involved with nobody else, nothing like that, and then you come and tell me you're pregnant, then to me, you were lying to me. So then give me right to say no, I can't deal with that.
But that wasn't the case.
That's my style.
All right, I get it, but that wasn't the case. From the initial meetup, from the time you settle your eyes on her and she set she eyes on you, you know that she's pregnant. So there's no dishonesty in it. Maybe that's a whole different twist. You could answer to that one quickly. Yeah, all right. Yeah, from the time
that's nothing to do with talking before.
Yeah, from the time I understand the part where if you guys knew each other before, that's a whole different ballgame. It come like you done kind of halfway down the line, you know, Buzz. But total strangers. You run into somebody and y'all vibes click. The only thing is she's pregnant from her previous relationship. All right, I think that's the situation at hand. Somebody said it is okay to date once you have someone who's willing. All right, who's willing to do what? Maybe you could elaborate a little bit on that part. Yeah. All right. Somebody said, why not? You can't ask me. It's up for you to tell us. In your honest opinion. Somebody gave me the thumbs up. I'm not sure why. All right. Thumbs up normally be okay. Yeah. Well, whatever it is. Hey, feel free to elaborate. All right. Your voice notes are top priority.
I know of this brethren, right? And this is a real life scenario. I know of this brethren. He I think in the case where the girl in this situation, both of them know each other for years. I think the girl had migrated, go somewhere, came back, and they can eventually meet up again. So old friends link up, bam, 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 and probably whatever old feelings they had before spark off a little bit now. But within that process, the young lady got pregnant.
For him?
But not for him.
Okay.
Right?
For the next man?
Well, she was actually probably in a toxic relationship at the time. Right? And she ended up and got pregnant. But the virgin in that case now was willing to,
because he don't know the guy now.
Right. But the young lady break it off.
Okay.
She break it off, and I think today right now, she and the child father not together, but she and the same one
together.
I guess she just gave herself the time
right,
during the pregnancy.
Fair enough.
And but I don't see a problem with it if they had actually dated. I mean, I don't see.
Right.
Come by DJ Q. Okay. This situation, I'm not saying it's so, because from what I overheard somebody said, Tanti, all you have to do.
Bubbling overheard is when you cannot pray in public conversation. What you heard me say, because you're listening to me, overheard is when you're really listening. But look good.
I said, Tanti, all you have to do. Mistakes are allowed in life, and you learn by your mistakes.
True.
Okay? And don't let this stop your life from moving on. If you have this guy that you love and the guy love you, go for it.
Go for it.
I will date a lady who get pregnant young. Yes, I will date her. Yes. And that child will end up and born. It is not my child, but that child will end up and born and call me dada. But what I'm trying to tell you now here, if you're listening, bring out your belly.
You want to shop over there?
Tell the man everything. The only black people like we self outside. Tell the man, she been there with Tam and
yeah, fair enough.
He do it for Tam and Tam end up and then done. And now you want to keep him for you. The only our people outside tell
demand that.
You bring out your belly yourself. Tell them what they need to know. Okay? Please do that. And you will be okay.
That's some good advice.
That's my advice to you. Because advice not cheap them days, yeah. And we got to give thanks to the kings for certain scenario they bring on the radio so that we could get some free advice from the listeners. That is mine. That's big up on yourself, but we didn't say that.
Or for Bubbling to come and talk for the experience.
Bubbling the party, little boy.
Is your Bubbling taking time and talking for me?
Yeah, keep a good advice. Yeah, good advice. All right, let's do some more.
Equator, good morning. This is your Slumpy and DJ Q, your morning fellas. No, I ain't think it's okay for a pregnant lady to be dating, no. Because first thing, I ain't think I gonna date a pregnant lady, and trust me, I ain't think I just talking for myself. I'm talking for a lot of fellas.
Talk for yourself.
Maybe like one or two fellas might say, yeah, don't go date a woman who's pregnant still. But I know for sure a lot of men out there agreeing with me.
Alright, you know, fair enough.
Talk for yourself.
Fair enough. Alright, man. So I don't see it as a bad thing, bro. Once she's honest with me from the start, as Bubbling was saying,
Yeah.
a real man will step up and make sure she's good. Tough. That one tough. Yeah, that's a tough one. Big up yourself. I ain't big up a virgin in the UK, boy. Been a while. Yes, if she's dating the person she's pregnant for, but in this case, she's not. So I want to believe that would be a no. Alright, as you heard the scenario, she and her boyfriend broke up, and she only found out she was pregnant afterwards. Alright, Q even mentioned of a young lady that's locked on who's in a similar situation.
Yeah.
Alright, maybe she could give us a little insight as well. Discreetly, right? Nobody has to know who you are. Anyway, bless up, Kings. Only how I could pull that off, I have to be fielding in the slips for a long time, as M. Joe said. You know, maybe you didn't know the girl for a long time. And I don't feel in slips, that person went on to say. But I see nothing wrong. Maybe she needs the help also. All right, fair enough. All right. Somebody said, Q, you lie, you will never do that as well. At the same time, I guess at the same time he messaged you. All right, pick up yourself, Wallad. But Wallad, would you do it though? Would you date a young lady who's currently pregnant for
someone else?
I was gonna say.
Morning to the Kings.
Morning.
Stepping on the discussion here. You see, I like the way you going with it because honestly, the younger me as well, straight off the bat, just like Chris Gale, 6 straight out the bat, you know, and nothing to do with that. But as you mature in life and you get to see different version of life, you get to understand what a relationship is about, you get to understand the obligations and everything. I'm a man, I normally say, if a lady comes with one child, 2-year-old or 3-year-old, she's pregnant, if I really into her, like her vibes, I'm getting the emotional support I need from her, basically even the physical aspect of it, it's satisfying to me, and it's somebody else I could build a relationship with. I'm going to show her that I'm down for her in any way. I think one of the things that is lacking from most relationships today is the aspect of showing somebody I'm down for you even at your worst, even at your weakest. I would lift you up, and I think having a relationship with somebody that is pregnant is just showing to her that really and truly, I down for you in whatever situation because of however you contribute to me and you make my life better.
Deep.
Man, I'm coming out today.
Hear this one. Yes, it's good to date while being pregnant. Someone time as the man here. You pregnant? I guess that's supposed to be sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, sometime as a man here, you pregnant, they just leave. But God seeing a good Samaritan, and they do a better job than the so-called fathers out there.
Okay, should be God sent.
Yeah,
I guess they made some mistakes. But
you never read that edit most of the time.
Alright, politician stop by digging himself in a deep hole. Answer the question. I did answer the question. Alright, and people, it's only from 10 to 1. I'm apologizing. Somebody said yes, it is perfectly okay for well, she's adding some more to that. I'll wait. Nevertheless, morning guys. That somebody else. Alright, that happened to my father, and she and him still together. They married. They got 3 kids. After that, so I think it is okay. Alright, well, Puss and Dog not the same looking up, but I'm happy that your father experienced something like that, and it worked out. That's good. That's real good. Voice notes.
Hey guys, what's up? Stomper Q. My take on it, right? Listen, we don't know the reason why she and the baby daddy broke up or whatever. You understand? Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, she's talking to somebody now, and she's pregnant. When the child born, the guy can be there to bond with the child like it's his own child. I mean, come on. When the mother days, we're not in the days back then when, oh God, mother. Yeah. No, we in that days no more. We the days where a woman done with a man today, a friend a man tomorrow. You understand? First of all, you know, a man that with a woman that's fine want tomorrow. I mean, come on. I want to believe that he's gonna be there for her and the child. And right now, woman, you want somebody to strengthen your baby, don't bother with them. Let them go on by the business. Who wants that want to do leave the girl, she got a life to live. Wait for what? When the child don't born, no, she gonna look for a man to try to court and all this rubbish. When she could do it while she's pregnant, the baby wants straightening girl. Go long. I agree with you. Keep the boyfriend that you got now, don't bother with them.
Why you gotta go down that road there?
The young lady went on to say the problem with her situation is that she is afraid of society because she's a so-called big shot daughter.
Well, perfect program for her. Yeah, perfect program for you, my friend. Just keep listening. Alright,
Just come back to you, big up follow yourself. Yeah, man.
Best.
I got one a little bit loud, but sorry about that.
Nah, you're good.
But yeah, nothing ain't wrong with it, and I will tell you why. When I was younger, when before I born, my father left my mother. My mother ended up meeting somebody else, and brother. That man they take care of me and say, no, pay for all my school and do everything, and treat me like that was my dad. Yeah, man. And do everything for me. Never treat me bad, nothing never go wrong. Him and my mom still married to this guy, and I still look up to him same way.
Come on, man.
Yeah. So I don't see anything wrong with it. Which their own still. If he makes you happy, as long as you tell him about it, that's all that matters. And you're okay with it, yeah, man.
Feeling all day today, boy. Yo, you know, I was honestly expecting the ladies to come out real hard on this one today. But the fellas, them really stepping up, Virgin. Alright, big up yourself, boy.
That's a maturity for doing it.
That one deep. Alright, big up Otil. I don't think it is okay. Alright, what about if that relationship doesn't work out?
Well, we could look at the negative part of the negative side of it.
But what if it does?
What if it does? We could look at the positive too.
Yeah.
Because you ain't going into a relationship for no negatives, you know what I mean? You want positive out of everything you try to put yourself into, right?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be pregnant and you could be in a relationship and anything work out. Same way, you know?
Somebody went on to say, I don't see a problem with it. They can date but not sleep together. Truth. After the pregnancy, she will need his support as postpartum depressed.
Yeah.
Can set in, and having someone there can definitely help. And that's true.
That's true. But
pregnancy is a real stressful thing. Yeah?
Ask the person, what about the strengthening thing?
You go and roast and duck.
No, but
I tell all the one is more.
I never say that, bro. It's Vincy Bajan said the strengthening. She went on to say that she wouldn't.
You know, I was actually looking for that from bubbling.
She went on to say she wouldn't do the sleeping part, but
what about your
I think according to doctors, you know, when women are pregnant, they just really like
want to
be in that kind of, you know, and it helps with the delivery of the child as well. But you know, to each
other. They went on this about I'm dating in secret. Though. Nobody don't have to know her business. She just not bringing it out to the public.
I get you. Alright, I wonder how far she was.
You want to do what?
I want to know, Bridget. Don't tell me nothing that. Young lady, how far is it pregnancy?
You can answer ZJ.
That's the last question I want.
She went on to say, I will not send this to X. She wants something.
Nice, cool. It's okay. I don't have a problem with that. Alright, but just how far is it pregnancy? That's all I want to know. Alright, good. Alright.
I see she there. I think she there about, if I could be wrong, about 5 to 6 months. I see she had it.
You the baby father?
No. I saw her. I mean, you could do
you can.
You could do street doctor.
Dating brings stress, and stress can bring miscarriage. Right? That is true as well. Wait for you and your baby's well-being. Right? Fair enough. You know, I mean, good advice on both sides.
Yeah, but you could stress out being alone too.
Yeah, you know that's true.
And I think a man who move into a situation like that, they will take everything into consideration.
All right, very good. We got some phone lines, boy. Good morning to you.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
This thing happened in St. Vincent, right?
Someone.
yeah, St. Vincent.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm happy to hear this because it takes a man to do something like that. It shows that he is a man with a responsibility, because if he didn't want that responsibility, he wouldn't take it up. Right? If the woman is pregnant, that he decides to be with her. But let's see what will happen
in the long run.
in the long run. And it might work out for them. Because if he takes that stand and put himself in that position, it shows that he has some good intention.
Great.
Right.
You totally.
And it takes a man to do something like that.
Fair enough.
The guy who ran away from that, who did that and ran away from that, someone is setting an example to him. In the long run,
I get you.
If that child lives and grow up to be somebody, we want to go and say that is his child. That is the problem we have in Stevenson. Some fathers leave their children and don't take care of them, but when they get big, they go tell their friend, "Oh, that's my son, that's my son." I have 9 children, brother, and every single one of them have respect for me. I thumbs up.
All right.
Take his motto and stick to his plans and work, because that young lady, this could be a breaking time for her.
Yes.
To learn something there, right? And she chooses this now, and this is the learning process to see how this man is going to treat her going along with her pregnancy.
All right,
so I wish him all the best.
Right.
Give thanks, bro.
I'm gonna say something, right? You know.
Boy.
Yeah, and you guys shiver that. If you take this to some elders, right? They go tell that young lady don't do it, right? But if you go back to some of these elders, you always find a trend in elder people, elder families. The first kid, most of the time, don't be the husbands.
Sure.
Most of the time, so.
Yeah.
The first son or daughter for the mother in that, or the grandmother or the elder woman, do normally be for the man. They married to for over 50 years, 20 years, 30 years. Check that trend.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
I agree with you on that.
And that child grew up calling that man daddy or pops. But they go tell you, no, you ain't doing that. You ain't doing that.
Just to clear it up, right? The last caller, he was saying, the guy, some fathers run away from their responsibilities. That wasn't the case. They just broke up. The young lady only found out that she was pregnant afterwards. All right. As a matter of fact, if I didn't want to throw this part in, but the boyfriend is one of those persons who are bringing a little bit of fire to the young lady and saying she shouldn't be dating and all them kind of sitting there. All right, I was trying to avoid putting that in there, but
I'm asking he though, is he dating?
Kings, good morning.
Good morning.
To you all and SCG in the whole. Based on topic this morning, now I honestly feel like you should not, get involved whilst pregnant. I mean, this is a time to reflect, on mistakes. Reflect on your life in the future, trying to, think of a better way of making life for you and your child in the future, better yourself. I'm saying? Make a pathway. I'm saying? Instead of getting involved, it's going to be a distraction, and it will affect your baby and yourself later on because you made a mistake and you did not even get to sit down and, figure out like where you went wrong. You jumped into something and then you start dwelling on that present, So I feel like it is not right to do that. It's not right. Wait it out, write it out, meditate on it, and make a better life for yourself in the future. That's my take.
While we accept everybody take, and I do accept that, and that's your stance. I think that's more on the negative side.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that's positive and there's negative.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna shut it down. She has to remember that there are persons who did it and it was successful.
Exactly. So we can't say she's going to run into a problem. Listen to this.
Yeah.
There are boys and then there are men. You have to do what's best for you and the child. And that's a very good statement.
All right. Fair enough. I loving those. Right,
somebody went on to say, good program, guys. It's good to see that Vinci have some mature thinking man.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, my brother.
That's what Equator here for. I bring them out.
My brother Wallard said no, it's not something that he would do. But fair enough. Go do some more.
Man, what's the next year data pregnant? I understand. Mama, no, if you go date a woman that she has data pregnant, and a couple of months that she cannot get pregnant again. So I will take advantage of months.
Keep from you, Reggie.
Oh no, man.
You, Reggie. I mean, come on. Somebody said I don't see anything wrong with it once the other party is willing to accept the mother and her unborn child.
Thank you.
All right, fair enough. Let me do our next one.
Good morning, Kings.
Good morning.
Honestly, I don't see a problem with that. But the only thing is that the woman should be honest upfront and let the young man know that she's pregnant.
By right.
Whatever. I was in a somewhat similar position. I broke up with my baby daddy when I was 2 months pregnant.
Right.
You can imagine.
It's deep.
And yeah, this guy who was, then he was talking. Well, after me and the guy broke up, the baby daddy broke up, and then we started talking and so on. And he was supposed to have a relationship. But I was saying, I rather to wait until done making the baby. But that was a long time. That would be months after. But I don't know if he would have wanted to wait. But anyhow, we used to talk and so on, and then just because of the situation, how I used to feel sick and everything, like I kind of pushed him off and so on.
That go happen.
But it's not easy when you're pregnant. And then the next thing again, when you are pregnant and you're not roasting duck, as we all would put it, it's not easy. Because from since then, that baby daddy broke up, I never had no sex with nobody. So that was a real problem for me to deliver that baby.
Sure.
Because everything was just tighten up.
Seize up.
I'm telling you. So for that part, at least the woman does need somebody there. Because I used to have sleepless nights, turning, can't sleep because of the way I'm feeling. Sometimes I used to feel horny, yes, but I can't, not because I'm feeling that we're just going to go about.
Right.
So I don't have a problem with it in a way. But I figure that, you could wait until after the pregnancy. That's my take on it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Somebody say nice program, guys. I'm loving it. Somebody have a suggestion for us.
What is that?
They say, I'm a fool.
Hold on. Alright, let me squeeze this one.
Squeeze that one.
Okay, Stumpy. In that case, yeah, I would say yes. As long as it's somebody who I've been looking at and things like that for the longest time, and so on, and she is totally done with the man, and she found out that she's pregnant, and I get the opportunity to
man.
Yeah, I'll take care of the child and everything just the same. But I always say, I would hope that the father play a role in the child life in terms of financially. Once he's doing that, he's helping financially, that would be good. But I would take care of the child. As long as it's somebody that I wanted to be with and that person know that I like her and everything. And as long as she's finished with that man totally and she found out that, yeah, I would be with her I have no worry about that.
Somebody say our program missing one thing.
What?
They say they went on to say our program should be tagged as the reality show. Because they are going through the situation.
Yeah, we look at sponsors.
Yeah, we look at sponsors.
If you want to sponsor something,
the program should name the Equator or the reality show.
Well, the thing is, from time to time we tend to mix it up.
Yeah.
So, I don't think the reality show would fit in for certain times.
Yeah, days they have that. Yeah, days they are the swankiness now.
Yes, we
days they are the bobbing.
Yeah, we don't really go on.
Haven't heard chance the lady in a while.
She busy.
Okay.
She ain't pregnant though. Morning, guys. Yes, I would date a woman that's pregnant only if the person she's pregnant for doesn't know.
What? Good again. I'm processing on good.
Yes, I would date a woman that's pregnant only if the person she's pregnant for doesn't know. While my brain is processing that, let me go on. Dating a woman that's pregnant as a man prepared for the drama with the child father. Alright, not necessarily.
Oh, I catch what you said. He will date, but the child father can't know. I guess that's how you.
I did it.
But you eventually know, man. I mean, after a while, you will eventually. I mean, it took 2-3 years.
Yeah, not your child.
It's not your child.
I did it, and later down the line, let me continue this. Later down the line, they reunited because they were in constant contact. Oh, like that. Sometimes I think a woman needs to let nature takes its course. Lots of times men see women as vulnerable in those situations and take advantage of them. All right, blessed day, guys. Great job. I get what you're saying. Yeah, and I think this is what M. Judged and what Moretta
yeah, baby daddy drama. He can't go to the drama.
So it's up for the lady to be totally upfront with it and let you know what.
And my dad is editing Erica. Since I miss it, but I will read it. When I had my first son, I'm reading it. When I had my first son, his father wasn't around. My mother was the one taking care of him. When I met his stepdad, I want to believe he's the one that take care of him from 2 years until he becomes 18. We're not together and he still comes around. I wash and cook for him and still grateful. All right.
Nice. All right, some good ones, right? Let me see, boy, as we're up to 12 o'clock, we're gonna shut things up. Somebody said I won't. Okay, yeah. This person's doing a little follow-up. They say they won't. All right. I never liked that either. All right. I will tell the guy I'm pregnant, but focusing on myself until the baby is born. But everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Fair enough. All right. So this young lady is saying she won't do it. She won't date while she's
somebody pregnant. Is saying the last time I checked, the young is a human, meaning the baby. And you never know what might be her opportunity to meet Mr. Right.
Yeah.
Once she is honest and upfront about the pregnancy.
Fair enough. All right.
And I think most people who will do it will make sure you be honest with them.
Yeah. All right. That would be upfront. I mean, if you're entering in a situation like that, I think honesty would be on my plate. I would definitely see that.
The young lady who is a bigger head daughter, she say roast duck is a must.
Good afternoon. We're on this roast duck together.
Hey, people, the t-shirts are coming and they can Simplex showing off on me. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're showing off on we boy. Yeah. But the t-shirts coming. Good
afternoon. I don't see a problem with it. As for me personally, if you're not my child father, I can't roast duck.
What?
Yeah,
let's go. Yeah, I understand that.
So they're saying if you're not the real
so
father,
what are you gonna do in the long run then?
No, they go just date, but after the child, then I guess that's what they say.
Oh, after the child
we go roast.
But nothing can change.
If you listen if you listen to the young lady a while ago, she said it was very difficult. Bringing forth
nothing ain't changed, bro.
Why you don't teach that one, you know? That's why I like this program.
Make a little ribs. Nothing wrong with that.
Let me do bubbling and then we go shut things down.
Yes, Tompai. How come you don't know the woman sick? Since a lady damage it too. She bust it too. You got cut underneath it too. You remember that thing, Nick? Yeah. With the same situation, when you're going to plaster wall, sometimes the base and have a lot of obstacles in it. So we normally sift it. What goes through is what we use to plaster the wall. What stays in the sifter, we throw that away.
Right.
And that is not good. So, Tanti, I'm saying this to tell you.
To be honest, Brethren, trust me, you see this program, to be honest, I always wondered why they did that.
See, first you know that?
First I'm knowing
my dad is a block maker. He doesn't build blocks. I know about it.
Honestly, Brethren, I passed a couple sites already and see 2 man sifting. Why they doing that though?
Yeah, when they build blocks, they have to do that. Yeah.
First time, trust me.
Especially Raboka. Well, is it Raboka stuff?
Big up yourself, Joe.
And they could take the stone and do other things with it. Like
I always wondered why they do that, Brethren.
Play back from the start. I let Bob know.
Yes, Tompai. How come you don't know the woman sick? Since a lady damage it too. She bust it too. You got cut underneath it too. You remember them thing, Nick?
I know them things.
Yeah. With the same situation, when you're going to plaster wall, sometimes the base and have a lot of obstacles in it.
Right.
So we normally sift it. What goes through is what we use to plaster the wall. What stays in the sifter, we throw that away.
Right.
That is not good. So, Tanti, I'm saying this to tell you, if you're listening,
she is.
Do not.
Yeah, she is.
Feed on the negative part, please, because it will damage you. And remember, you have a young one inside you, and in order for you to be successful with that young one in you, you have to stay positive.
True.
Okay? Please don't let the negative part of you, of the whatsoever, destroy you. Just stay positive. And to all ladies who going through this thing, I'm with you guys. You just take it easy and love yourself. And if you man love you, girl, I love you man of them, eh? Love you man of them. And stress yourself. You don't want no stress. Because stress now, good. You damage your baby.
You are bet can't take care
of yourself.
I come problem.
I don't know something.
Stumpa, it's like how this is the first time you know, and it's like when you're ready to plaster your house, brother, no sifts on you.
The Mid-Morning King